myself after seeing this every single day for 6 months. I do by knowing that Annie and Ricky made a great film that I can come out and share with people like yourself sitting in the audience. By coming here and speaking to people like you, to know that everyone in this audience is going to tell somebody about this. Whether you tell them don't come see it, or whether you tell them to come watch it, you're going to tell them something about it, and they're going to hear the words, and they're going to hear about Darfur. And so that I know that we're doing something good for the people on the ground, and we're working slowly, but we are working towards a solution to the problem.
Yeah, a bunch of questions.
Yeah, I understand there was one village that you knew was going to be attacked, and you said in the film that it was next on the hit list. And there was no way to sort of alert the people of that village?
It was actually a series of them that we knew were going to be attacked for a number of reasons. We knew where the Johns were moving. We knew what areas hadn't been attacked yet. We knew because we'd uncovered documentation that said that these villages were going to be attacked because they were tracking some camels that apparently had been stolen in 2001 or something like that. And so we knew the series. We knew what order they were going to be in. It was just logical. We went to the villages and we told the people. We told the village chief. We said, look, your village is going to be attacked. We have no way to stop it. I'm sorry. They were, of course, upset with us, but we told them that they should probably leave, and they said, this is our home. They're like, we're going to stand here and we're going to defend our home. I mean, think about it. If somebody comes to your house and says, hey, look, by the way, there's a group, they're moving through New York, and they're going to come attack your home. You're going to be like, yeah, okay. You're going to lock the door, you're going to throw your deadbolt on, you're going to stand there, especially if you're in a place like this where you have nowhere to go. Nowhere at all. No one outside of your own village. You have a gun, you're going to sit there and you're going to do whatever you can to protect your own village and everything that you own.
Could you tell us in brief what you think needs to be done from people like us, and who it's key to contact in terms of the Congress and the administration, and what is the condition both with respect to the Congress and the administration right now on the issue of Darfur? Absolutely.
We've got some action cards, like just pick one up on the way in, or make sure you pick one up on the way out. On the back side is a bunch of action points, some specific things that each and every one of you can do. And what we believe the solution to the problem is it comes in 3 Ps, to make it even easier for you. Okay? It comes with peace, protection, and punishment. Peace is a long-lasting peace process, and that's something that our government can take the leadership on right now, to get all these rebel groups to speak with one voice, to sit down with the Khartoum government, and even pull in the Arab militias, have them all sit down and talk about it, and come up with a solution that all of them are going to agree to, not just one rebel group or a portion of another. So that's the peace process. We need protection. There needs to be UN troops deployed on the ground now. They need to have a mandate to protect people now. Not like the African Union, where they're just a monitoring force. Now, the UN has already approved 26,000 troops, but they're in the negotiations right now on what their mandate's going to be, who's going to lead that mission, what are the rules of engagement, and all of this. They need to have not just a mandate to protect. When I say that, I mean that's their specific job. Their specific job is to protect the civilians in the villages or in the IDP camps, the internally displaced persons camps. That's their specific job. Okay, so that's your protection base. The punishment is further sanctions, no-fly zones, enforcement of the ICC decision, travel bans, all of these things that all can go in. So these are things that we can urge our elected officials to do now. And it's a very effective tool by calling, writing, a number on here, 1-800-GENOCIDE. You call it here in New York, you press 1, you get your comptroller, because there's divestment right now going on in this city that will divest the pension funds from city workers from being invested in funds and companies that are complicit in this genocide, like Sudatel, turn off their cell phone towers, like PetroChina, which is Chinese state-owned, which has buys 80% of the oil and basically trades arms backwards. These are companies that pension plans in the city are invested in right now. And so that's an effort. And all the other 2, 3, 4, and 5, go to your senator, your representative, your governor, or the White House. You can tell them these things. These are things that definitely need to happen.